So Hare Krishna. So today, actually, we are planning to do the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So before that, I'd like to ask Madan Mohini to sing Jaya Radha Madhava. Just trying to, yeah.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you. So before I start, I would like to offer my obeisances at the lotus feet of my Guruji. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhaktya Vihina Aparadalakshay Kshiptascha Kamaditarangamadhye Madhye Kripamayi Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Numaste Charanaravindam Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. I offer my millions and millions of obeisances onto my lotus feet of my Guruji, Om Vishnupada Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Bhagavati Kanta Dasa Goswami Maharaj. So, with the mercy of Guruji, today I would like to talk about the essence of Bhagavad Gita. So, the reason why I thought that it would be helpful for all of us is because Guruji was planning to give Harikatha on Srimad Bhagavatam on Sundays. So, in order to understand Bhagavatam, we need to know and we need to have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So, what is Bhagavad Gita? So, Gita is the treasure of various stages of bhakti. And from day to day, the problems what we encounter, we get those answers for all the problems in Gita. And Bhagavad Gita is eternal. It is just eternal like Srimad Bhagavatam. And Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Upanishads, Shastras, and Vedas. Gita is the platform where we can build our bhakti, which is the pure bhakti. So, before understanding Bhagavatam, we need to have a solid platform to know actually what is pure bhakti. So, Bhagavad Gita is that platform where we can gain entrance into the Srimad Bhagavatam and build a palace of Prema Bhakti or Ragatmika Bhakti for Radha Krishna. And the 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam are like the 12 floors that we are going to build on the platform of Bhagavad Gita. And in order to understand Bhagavad Gita, we first and foremost have to have firm faith in Krishna, that He is the Supreme Lord, and only we can understand His teachings, then only we can understand His teachings. When we have firm faith that Krishna is Supreme Lord. So here during Mahabharat war, Arjun was so confused, and he was bewildered by Maya. But actually, was he really bewildered by Maya? No, because Arjun is the eternal associate of Krishna, and he is the dearest of Krishna. So Krishna, in order to give all of us the platform of bhakti and the prema bhakti, he made Arjun to be bewildered, and also for us conditioned souls, in order to get the instructions through Bhagavad Gita. And what is Bhagavad Gita? As I said, all the scriptures, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, they are all combined together. And this shloka from Bhagavad Gita Mahatmayam, it tells us what is Bhagavad Gita, what is Krishna, and what is Arjun, and how he has distributed the knowledge. So it said, Sarva Upanishado Gavo Dogda Gopala Nandana Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gitamritam Mahat. So Sarva Upanishado Gavo. So all the Upanishads are like cows. And Dogda Gopala Nandana. That means that Krishna is the one who is milking that cow. Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta. That means that Arjun is the calf. So usually when cow is about to give milk, she wants that milk to be given or to be taken by the calf. So first the Upanishads were given to Arjun, and the remaining milk, the milkman will milk the milk from the cow and keep that milk, which is the knowledge, aside so that others can drink it. So who is that remainder milk is for? So it is for those whose intelligence is pure and one who wants to perform Bhagavad Bhajana. So, which is worshipping Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. So one who has understood this Bhagavad Bhajana, or who has pure intelligence, engaging in Bhagavad Bhajana is essential for life, is the one who is the most intelligent. And during the war, Arjun was like he was crying. He was like really not in a position to fight. But do we really think that Arjun was like really was crying and like in controlled by Maya? No, because Arjun is called Gudakesh. That means that he is the king of Maya and he's full of knowledge. He questioned Krishna so that we can get the instructions. And he questioned Krishna saying that why I should kill my own guru, my grandfather, who is Bhishma, just because for this kingdom, and I have to kill my own brothers, Kauravas, just for this kingdom. And he was saying that instead I would beg and live my life. And he was also saying to Krishna that if I kill all these soldiers, my brothers, then the wives of these men will become widows. Then the Sanatan Dharma or Jati Dharma or Varnashrama Dharma will be destroyed. And then the whole world will be destroyed. Arjun was thinking that this Varnashrama Dharma or Jati Dharma is Sanatan Dharma. But Krishna said, what are you saying is not Sanatan Dharma. You are very ignorant because you're not understanding what is Sanatan Dharma. So he started giving him the instructions, giving him the knowledge. So he said, the ones who are going to go today or tomorrow, you're crying for them. How many lives or people came into this world, left this world, and for them you're crying and you say that it is Sanatan Dharma? Sanatana Dharma means it is eternal. It is always alive. It has no death. How can Sanatan Dharma die? And Sanatan Dharma has no sorrow, no birth, and no death. So Krishna says to Arjun that you're not going to fight because you think that you are the one who is killing them. And if there is no war, that means that they are not going to die. So Krishna gave the instructions to Arjun to fight. At the same time, did Krishna ask Duryodhan to fight? He went to Duryodhan and told him, we'll not do this war, and then we'll kind of do this in a peaceful manner where we can, divide the villages or divide the kingdom. But did he listen? No. So these are the instructions that Krishna gave to Arjun. And then step by step he was telling,
do everything. Put the cumin powder, then fry tomato.
I'm sorry, can you mute your phones, please? So, in the essence of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna was telling Arjun of two things. In the world, there are two things. One is Jad or matter that has no life, and the other one is Jiva or Chit. Jiva is the one which has knowledge. It can experience sorrow, happiness, and it has free will. Whatever it wants to do, it can do. Even trees, animals, they also have life. So for example, how do we know that trees have life? We all know that trees and animals have life. But for example, if you put a small plant or small seed under a big tree, in order to get sunlight and in order for it to grow, the sapling that is placed under a tree, or the once it grows, it kind of bends itself so that it can get sunlight and continue to grow. So the other thing is Chetan, meaning the Jiva, what we have like plants, animals, and the human beings. In that, the Chetan, the Jiva, is always eternal and happy, because we are all parts of Krishna. Krishna himself said, Ishwar Ansh Jiva Avinashi. So Ansh, Jiva is the part of Ishwar, who is Krishna. And also Krishna said, Mamai Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So Jiva is eternal, and this is Sanatan Dharma. And then, how do we know Krishna is the Supreme Lord? Krishna said, Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna, he himself said that all avatars came from him. And then, how do we know and how we believe that Krishna is the Supreme Lord? So, in order to have firm faith in Krishna, that he is Supreme Lord, and in order to understand his teachings, we need to surrender to a bona fide guru. And that is the only way we can realize that he is the Supreme. And how we need to surrender to a bona fide guru? Tadvidi pranipatena praniprashnena sevaya upadekshayanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. This was the shloka yesterday Guruji was telling. So the path, in order to path of spiritual realization, in order to understand that, one has to approach a bona fide spiritual master. He is the one who would give us the knowledge, and we should accept a guru in a fully surrendered manner. And then we should serve Guru like a menial servant, without any prestige. And we should ask him questions in a submissive manner, like a servitude way. And the secret of advancement of spiritual life in the satisfaction of self-realized spiritual master. And then when he realizes that the disciple is really would like to know the genuine knowledge, he automatically blesses him with genuine spiritual understanding. And then one should hear this submissively, as I said, like as a servitude manner. And then you will realize what a guru is saying about the spiritual knowledge. And Lord Krishna told Arjun that he is the supreme truth, he is the supreme Lord, by saying 3 times. As like, in Kali Yuga we say, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Namaiva Kevalam, Kalo Nasti, Eva Nasti, Nasti Eva Gatiranyata. So we are saying like 3 times that there is no other way, no other way, no other way other than chanting pure Harinam. Similarly, Krishna also said that I am the supreme truth. So, understanding this Paratattva, the supreme truth, the Swayam Bhagavan, that he is eternal, he told that Mam eva ye prapadyante. So, surrender to me. Te api mam eva kaunteya. So worship me. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. So I am the only one, and abandon all the religions and surrender to me. So going back to the first one, Mama eva prapadyante. Surrender to me in order to get free from the clutches of this Maya. That is, cycle of birth and death and sufferings. So he said like, Daive he Isha Gunamai Mama Maya Durataya Mam eva ye prapadyante Mayam etam tarantite. So, Krishna is saying the divine energy, that is the Maya of him, consists of 3 modes of material nature: Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And all are difficult to overcome just by our way of like trying to get over it. The only way is to surrender to Krishna, and that way we can easily cross the material ocean. And the other shloka he said like, Te api mam eva kaunteya. So in this one he said, worship me. Ye pi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvita. Te api mam eva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. So those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them, like Ganesh, Durga, who worship them with faith, they actually indirectly worshipping Krishna. So persons who are engaged in worship of demigods are really not intelligent, because all they are worshipping the parts of Krishna. That means that they are indirectly worshipping Krishna. So for example, when a person pours water on the leaves and branches of a tree, without pouring the water on the root, he's doing it because of not having knowledge that in order for the tree to be alive and growing, it needs water to the roots, not to the leaves or branches. And similarly, for example, if we have to stay healthy, or suppose we have a wound on the body or on the hand and we wanted to heal that wound, we are not going to apply food on the wound so that it can heal quickly. All we have to do is supply food to the stomach so that it can heal that part of the body. So what it means is all the source or Supreme Lord is Krishna. And then Krishna says like, no truth is superior than me. So in this one it said in Bhagavad Gita shloka chapter 7 and then shloka 7, it said, Matta parataram nanyat kinchit eshi dhanan jaya Mai sarvam idam proktam sutre mani ganaiva. So in this one said, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me and everyone comes from me. So this further proved or affirmed in Brahma Samhita. Brahma saying, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So, Supreme Absolute Truth, Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, He is the reservoir of all pleasures. He is Govinda, the eternal form of complete bliss and knowledge. And Bhagavad Gita, it has divided the teachings into four levels. One is, depending upon our adhikar or our samskars, we could understand that stage of instruction. So for example, the first one is the general instructions which are for everyone, like karma yoga. Then the second one is little more higher instructions like Brahma Gyan. Then the other one is Paramatma Gyan. And the final most secret instructions are pure bhakti, that is bhakti yoga. So I'll try to go quickly on those general instructions just for us to understand what are those instructions and why it is not pure bhakti. So as I said, like we have samskars from previous lives, that is the sukruti. So as per sukruti, we are able to understand the instructions. So the first instructions are general instructions that are given, and these are like the shloka Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 and shloka 17. It says, Yuktahara viharasya Yukta chestasya karmasu Yukta swapnava bodhasya Yogo bhavati dukkhaha. So it is said, don't eat or sleep too much, and be regulated in working and recreation. Otherwise, you'll not be able to attain that yoga, meaning that it could be karma yoga or jnana yoga. So, where that type of yoga is wherein the soul meets the Paramatma. So, these are the general instructions. In this verse, Krishna has given the general knowledge that we are not the bodies. Be detached from the desires, like, whatever the material desires of the body, and don't try to act for them. Lord has given us this body in order to form temple for the purpose of worshipping Him. So that should be the only reason that we should be carrying this body. And this should be the only reason that we should keep it clean and repair it. Because if we are not keeping it, at least healthy to a point where we can perform bhajana, then it would be difficult for us. So the only goal in order to sustain our body is to do Bhagavad Bhajana. But generally, people don't understand this. And that is why we call these as general instructions. And, commonly, as again I said, as per our Sukruti, we would understand the instructions as per our grade. So, Krishna said in this general instructions, offer all the results, whatever you do, to me. So, the shloka, it says, Yad karoshi, yad ashnasi, yad juhosi dadasi yad tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurshva mad arpanam. So this one, karma yoga, is the initial step of bhakti. This is a general instruction, at least for people to start in the path of bhakti. So some people think that Gita's essence is to do karma. But whether they believe Krishna, whether they believe Krishna is the Supreme Bhagavan, whether they see Krishna as his eternal associate see, like Arjun, Yudhishthir, or whether they follow Gita Upadesh, actual deep inner meaning of instructions, we don't know. Because again, as I said, like it is all up to the adhikar, all up to our samskars or our sukruti. So here in this shloka, Krishna says, we should do our karma. Because once the jiva enters this material world, we do karma in each and every second. Because without karma, there is no way we can live. Because we have to breathe, we have to walk, we have to eat. So that is why we cannot live with karma. And again, we need to understand that karma and karma yoga are not the same. Because I'll give an example. Like for example, if we cook something for ourselves and eat, it is karma. That means that whatever we did, we have to bear that this life or next life. Because whatever we are eating, it could be grain, it could be plants. So we are directly or indirectly killing them and eating, then again we have to be fearful that we are going to bear that fruit either this life or next life. So this means that we are acting and we are doing things for ourselves, for our enjoyment. So then it would be a problem because we have to bear the fruit. But at the same time, if we offer these results, whatever we are doing, or like for example, if we are cooking, but then offering that food to Krishna, then it is karma yoga. That means that actually this is not pure bhakti. This is something that you're doing and it is just kind of karma mishra bhakti, because this bhakti you're doing for your own enjoyment, but you're trying to offer to Krishna first. That means that this is not pure bhakti. You're not doing for Krishna. You're just trying to enjoy the fruit, but at the same time you're offering that so that you will not, you'll not be bound by it. Like for example, if you have a garden and you have flowers in there, but you really want to enjoy that garden, but then you say that, okay, I would like to give some flowers to Krishna. So that is not like pure bhakti, but you're just doing it as like part of karma yoga. Yoga means you are patching up or you're attaching something with Bhagavan. So that yoga could be a little bit of bhakti, that you're doing your enjoyment and then offering to Krishna just in a way so that you're not bound by it. So this is kind of a lower degree or having very little bhakti, but it is adulterated. So these karma yoga or the instructions, what Krishna is saying, yat karosi, yad asnasi, these are mainly for the grihasthas who has not much sukruti. So the level of understanding is until karma yoga. So people say that they are doing this karma yoga, but again, whether they believe Krishna, whether they see Krishna, we don't know. But at the same time, a pure bhakta, they cook or they do things for Bhagavan's pleasure and then offer everything to Bhagavan by doing Sharanagati, meaning that first offering ourselves to Krishna, then whatever we offer would go to Krishna's pleasure only. And I just want to do this probably, and then maybe we can end, because there's a lot of shlokas in there and just understanding it takes time. So we have to understand, and this is also a part of general instruction, we have to understand that our soul is eternal. So even for a normal person, they need to get this understanding that we are not the body. But again, as per the grade of our understanding, we could understand whether, we are the body or we are not the body. So here it said, Nayanam chindati shastrani, Nayanam dadati pavaka, na chainam kledayanto apo, na soshayanti maruta. So Krishna is saying here, those who are wise, or intelligent, they will know that nothing is permanent, everything will die, and the soul can never be pierced by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, or dried by the wind. Soul is always eternal and happy, but the body is subject to death. So don't be overly concerned about the body. In what way should we be concerned about the body? But again, for general people, they have no understanding, or we cannot help them understand. Hopefully, if they have more Sukruti or continuous Sadhu Sangha, or if they get under a guru. So when one is enlightened, one can realize that Krishna has given the body, as I said, in the form of a temple for the purpose, the sole purpose is to worship him. Therefore, we need to care for this body. Otherwise, we need to do everything in this world as detached, because the body is not permanent, and then soul is the only one that is eternal. So I think we should I will stop here, because there are like other instructions, like secret instructions, then more secret and most secret. I think we'll do one each week, because just to understand this karma and karma yoga, to process it is a lot. So I guess I would stop here, and then we'll continue next week. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. And then if anyone has questions, I'm happy to answer, or otherwise I can direct it to Guruji so that Guruji can explain better.
Hare Krishna, Mother.
Hare Krishna, Hare Priya.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the class. I have a question regarding the performing of action as karma yoga and as pure bhakti. Like you mentioned, if we pick flower from our garden and offer to Krishna, because we're enjoying the beauty of our garden, but since I have deity, let me just offer, or things like that. Like, then what is the difference, or like maybe in the reward, when you perform an action as just karma yoga because you are obliged to do it, and when you do it strictly out of pure bhakti for Krishna, what are the difference? Do you still get benefit for both as karma yoga and as pure bhakti?
Yes. So, if I understand correctly, you're saying that what's the difference between enjoying the garden, picking the flower and offering it to Krishna, and then other than a pure bhakti? Is that what I'm understanding, Haripriya?
Yes, Mother. The difference, and also what do we get to benefit from each? Doing it as pure bhakti and doing it as karma yoga.
Yes. So this is like the karma yoga is not like people didn't realize, they haven't surrendered themselves. So there is no sharanagati there. That means that you haven't surrendered to Guru or Krishna. The sharanagati, the shloka says anukulyena sankalpa pratikulyena vivarjana rakshisto vishwaso गोप्तृत्वे वरणं तथा आत्मनिक्षेपकर्पण्ये sadvida sharanagati. That means that here, whatever the instructions that are given, like we are doing it, we have completely surrendered ourselves. That is in case of pure bhakti. Like, we have done that. This is all you. So it could be surrendering to bona fide guru. And again, surrendering to Krishna is always through a guru. So for pure bhakti, we have already done the Sharanagati. As I said, like, whatever you do for Krishna, Anukulyena Sankalpa. That means whatever you're doing that is favorable to Krishna or Guru, you have already believed that. Then Pratikulyena Vivarjana. That means that we have opposed whatever is not favorable to bhakti. Then Rakshisto Vishwaso. See, we always, like, whatever we think is, it's Guru's mercy, it's Krishna's will, it's Guru's will. Then Goptrutve Varanam Tata and Atma Nikshepa Karpanye. So we have surrendered our Atma to Guru or Krishna. That means that we have offered ourselves to Krishna, meaning that whatever we are doing, picking the flower from the garden and giving it to Krishna, is already Krishna's property. That is pure bhakti. That is what will we get when we completely surrender to Krishna, Guru and Krishna. As opposed to Karma Yoga, you haven't done the complete Sharanagati. You are just saying that, okay, I'm enjoying the garden, but then also, okay, I'm just enjoying, but I don't want to be bound by karma. So whatever I'm enjoying, I just want to offer a little bit to Krishna. That becomes Karma Yoga. So I hope you understood that, Haripriya. Is Haripriya here? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna ka Haripriya. So again, I can write that as a comment, Haripriya, and then or else I can talk to you in person. But otherwise, if you don't have any other questions, and I'm happy to direct to Guruji too. That way, Guruji can give a better explanation.
Yes, Mother, I heard you clearly. The explanation was understandable. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Haripriya. So yeah, we would do the next week. We could do the Brahma Gyan, which is the next step, a little higher than Karma Yoga, but we'll do very little by little because there's a lot of things that we need to understand in order to have a strong foundation when Guruji tells about Bhagavatam, which is completely pure bhakti and ragatmika bhakti. So
we have one more question coming from
Yes, Haripriya.
Okay, Mother, they're asking, between the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Srimad and Bhagavad Gita, which of the two is most essential or most important?
So again, as we are going, it is a step-by-step process. So for example, in order to build a house, we need a strong foundation. So that foundation is Bhagavad Gita. So the foundation of what is karma, what is jnana, and what is bhakti. If we don't know these differences, how are we going to make a platform and then understand and realize pure bhakti. So Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam both are eternal. Bhagavad Gita is the foundation. So you are stepping on the Gita, meaning that you are understanding the Gita or the instructions of Gita, then only you're stepping up to Bhagavatam. So in life, at the beginning stage, Bhagavad Gita is very essential, because then only we realize what is supreme truth and what is Krishna, who is Krishna, and how we can reach Krishna. So those are the basic things that Bhagavad Gita has in order for us to get a strong fundamental knowledge of Krishna. So finally, Bhagavatam is the topmost. It's the cream of the cream. So I hope this answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can always send it to me. If I don't know. This is all from mercy of Guruji. But if I don't know, we can always together ask Guruji, and he can give a better explanation and understanding for all of us. Vancha
Okay, Mataji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm sorry, I'm not able to end the meeting, but I'm going to stop the recording and end it.